Hello everyone, welcome to Flotsam 1.0. So we're back with our lovely crew, Slushy Blue Cod, Jesse and Islay Hopper. And we currently are doing pretty okay, at least. Our food is kind of low, the water is okay for now. And I think today we're gonna continue with researching a little bit and looking for some more items for sure, like this floating driftwood. It's gonna be great. And in the previous episode we also got our first little beautiful salvage boat. That means we can go around a lot quicker and further away, and we don't have to travel around as much if we don't want to. So that is pretty good news. So let's look into some stuff. We need to increase the food production, and maybe that is something we should actually look into learning. So we have been researching, I think we got reconnaissance learned, yes we do. And then we have salvage boats, we ended that down here. So where do we want to go now? We have fishing, got scrap smithing before that, we got seaweed growing. The thing with this is that I don't think we can just eat the seaweed, we have to turn it into something. So I think a quick way to get food is to go scrap smith, then go fishing. So we're gonna go with scrap smith now. Here we go, beautiful. He looks kind of tired, this sleigh, at least that one. Alright, okay, so storage is pretty good. We do have some food. Let's look around what we got around us. So here we got some farm ruins. I assume that might potentially have some food, and I think we might have cleared it since it's grayed out. Should be that, I think. We do have a forced lookout tower. Did we visit that one? I don't really remember. It feels like we have. We did scout it. Shop healthy trees. I guess we could do that. But we don't have any tools at the moment, so we're just gonna travel a little bit. We have wood over here, so if we need wood we can just get some wood over there. We do have a supermarket leftovers. I wonder though, however, this might be the case of... Let's see, I think that might be where we haven't salvaged shopping carts, so I think that's why it's not grayed out. So let's look around for some other options. So once fishing is unlocked, that's gonna be great. How we do it to this one? I don't think we have it, considering it's actually not grayed out. Let's take a look at the leaking water tower. We have some wood over here as well, so that would be very good to get some wood, right? And if any one of you guys wants a name in the game, do let me know in the comments and I would love to add you to the game. It's gonna be great. I just moved into my new apartment as well, so I'm trying to get settled, so might be potentially a little bit more infrequent episodes, but maybe soon there will actually be some live streams once again. Haven't been in ages. Oh yeah, we needed more of the containers. Oh, okay. I wonder if we can actually craft those later on. Let's see then. Where do we want to go then instead? I'm kind of looking for some place we can get food. Maybe the farm ruins. Let's have a look. Furniture and demolition tools, and we can get that at least. And let's go by boat. We can get some wet wood as well, why not? I can scout the region. How far we'll actually see that one? I wonder if that's actually gonna give us anything. We can go there at least, I guess. And I think we're gonna look into potentially getting maybe another boat. I think that would be a good option. We have 2 mooring points, but I think we only have 1 boat at the moment. We need to get more floaters for that, and to get more floaters we need to get more plastic. I think we can maybe recycle. Yeah, we have a few we can still recycle. Did we have any plastic nearby? We don't, okay. So the thing is, we should be able to just kind of approach the thing that I'm gonna get. We'll be able to just go near, and that way we'll even have shorter to travel with the boat. So we go here. Then we can even have our little swimmers gather a little bit over there as well for now. I'm gonna chop down some wood as well, it's gonna be great. Captain, we spotted signs of life. There might be a survivor out there, okay. Over there. Oh, there's someone. I really like this new store stuff, it's really great. We will have a little look very soon. But first, let's see if we can gather a few things. Okay, so let's head towards that. I think we're pretty good. Wood is kind of everywhere, I would say. The thing that we really need at the moment, I would say, is more the plastic. So if we get really close to some plastic, I'm probably gonna loot that. Because now we're actually starting to get pretty low on food. Like, we're not gonna have any food, pretty much. Does the boat actually go faster when speed up? It looks like a teleport, right? I think it might go a tiny bit quicker. It feels like it can maybe even sheep going forward faster that way. I'm not entirely sure if it's true, but it kind of looks like it. So getting another person at the moment is maybe not the best idea. Okay, we're out of fuel. So let's see if we can maybe gather some stuff while we're in for a bit. Wood is always needed, pretty much. Oh, there's top deck. And we can get him from over here, I think. There's some tinder as well. You can see we're out of food, so we have some slushies hungry. One time hungry, -1 in crafting construction liquids, and the morale is going down, so it's not good. I think it will get sick after if it goes too long. We'll see if we are gonna be able to potentially avoid that, hopefully. They're gonna be slower and just performing worse and worse over time, pretty much. So we're getting another one, maybe not the best thing. This is a hipster brewer and became an found object artist. So construction, liquids cooking, researching. Should be pretty good, I think. Not sure if we had one of Love's researchers moment, maybe we did. So since we got that, let's see, can we afford to make a home? Ah, okay, we really need plastic at the moment. Like I said in a recent video, I still wonder if it's possible to go to new maps like in the old versions of the game. Or if we just have this one map. Or if it's maybe something we unlock at a later point, maybe. You know, wouldn't it be kinda nice? I was just thinking of a good thing for the game. So let's say, for example, yes, is on a boat here. Wouldn't it be really cool, either if it always shows in the corner what the direction drifters are that aren't inside of the view, or at least when you press the Alt key, it will show here who's outside. I think that would be amazing. That would be a really good way to like find where your drifter currently is. I mean, you can click here, of course, if I remember correctly. No? I think there's a hotkey as well. You can toggle to jump between them, but it would just be so neat to be able to like see them here like a little bubble, like these bubbles. He's just waiting. Can you pick me up soon, please? Okay, I have to wait a little bit longer. I'm just gonna go closer now. Let's do that. Don't have to travel that far, right? Here might actually be some medical supplies. Let's have a look. Here he is still. And here we have some loot remaining medicine and collect bio-waste. I wonder what that could be. I guess we use this as a fertilizer, I assume. Here we come over with our new one, I think. No, not yet. Okay. I'm just waiting. Can you pick me up soon, please? Here we go. Finally, we have a fifth one. More people to feed. So we have to ramp up production probably pretty soon. Oh, here's plastic. Yes, what do we need? Great. Okay. So I'm just gonna focus on that. Because when we have that, we can start making some new boats. Also gonna scout the region, but I think I'm gonna wait clicking that until we gather a little bit. And then we can maybe scout it, I suppose. We can get some blasted junk at least. So now they're gonna be even unhappier because no food, but hopefully soon we will have the research available to progress a little bit. Now we have 5 hungry ones. So Slush is super hungry. I am 2 times hungry, and some people are 1 times hungry. But now we should be able to craft some new stuff. We should be able to make a new home, for example. Do that first. And food, I don't think we can do any food. Okay, we can actually do... Okay, we can do seaweed early on, okay. So maybe we should do the other research then. We can just eat some seaweed to begin with. So let's go in here, let's do... Start with that one. Use a seaweed growing. Because then we can take the seaweed that we have already, I think, and we can turn that into some food actually. But we need a lot of plastic. So let's see for this one. Let's put to keep this going pretty much. Top Deck is doing really well. It's been very productive, just joining in, just looting the ocean. Doing a real great job. And yeah, we was gonna get another boat as well. So I know that's gonna use some stuff, but I think it's gonna be worth it because we're gonna have two boats. Two boats is gonna be great. Double boat power, let's go. Oh, there we go, a salad spinner, nice. So with that one we should be able to probably do some food already with the seaweed. Another salvage boat is ready, great. Okay, let's gather some plastic junk. We gather this, I don't really need it at this point. I'm trying to not flood the boat with loot pretty much. Because I've gotten stuck with that before, as you've seen. We try to avoid it if we can. There's some plastic if you look over here. That's a good thing with the game. If I zoom in here, I should be kind of where the plastic is. Here it is. It looks like... Is it outside swimming distance? Yes. So... set this up. We can have... two boats going there pretty much. That's a good thing. We can zoom in, zoom out. It's great. There's some as well. A little bit closer even. That's gonna be very neat. So let's set this one up, our seaweed spinner, so we can make some food with that. What do we have? Oh, we have potato salad, so that's a little bit better than ordinary quality, icky quality. Let's go for ordinary. We have some potatoes, so let's do that. It looks like that's all we can do for now. I'm just gonna queue up a bunch of this as well. Oh, they have made so you can actually auto queue more than one thing now. That's awesome. I think that's something I requested a long time ago, and so happy to see that. Great. So we need to also produce some more water. Let's see if we can do that. Let's queue up to do a bunch. Maybe just keep this rolling for now, and let's make sure we aren't overproducing. Infinite water. Let's go like 20. That's quite a bit of water. We might only need to go for 10 even. If we go instead of here, let's go 12 maybe. Be a pretty decent amount. Can go maybe 8 for these, 8 for these. And that way we can just simply maintain them. Like so, great. Awesome. Now we should get both water and we should also get some food. Maybe some delicious food for them. Even potatoes, very great. Let's just have a look around. We are probably gathering some stuff still, right? With the tab you can actually cycle the drifters, so that's a pretty good way. You can see that we got Islay, he's going home with loads of plastic. Jesse's learning a little bit. We're making water with blue cod. Slush is spinning in the seaweed. And then we do have Top Deck doing some floatering crafting. Great, I feel like we're pretty productive now. We're making water, we're making food. We are surviving, maybe thriving eventually, we will see. I do consider making another mooring point, and it's just to be ahead of time a little bit. Let's see, is this the recycle we have here? It is, I didn't recognize the icon, okay. Shopping block, firewood, rope crafter, tool maker, craft various tool user for salvaging. We're gonna look into getting this one. That should be pretty good to get. And let's see, also this dryer, it is active, awesome. I love how this looks as well, it's so nice to see each one. I'm not sure if this bar thing totally kind of fit the style of the game, it looks very different than everything else. But it's very nice to see the details here anyway. Okay, let's look around a little bit. I think we have probably looted all the boys at the moment. And you know, that would also be good. Like, imagine, like I said with the drifters, when you're far away and hold the alt key, it shows a bubble that goes around depending on where you're looking. What if you also see a boy up in the corner here, so you know, okay, they are this one. Or they are over here, this one. I think that would just be awesome. Then they go away and check mark pops up. I know we have the sound. I think that would be a real cool extra addition, I think. Let me know what you guys think about it. I guess sometimes love adding these small little bonus stuff for games that just... they add a lot of quality of life to the game. I'm also kind of a game developer nowadays. I'm working on my game, so I'm looking forward to deliver that at some point as well. But currently I'm waiting on a lot of stuff, and yeah, I will announce more of that in the future. Let's see. But there's a lot of fun to like think about. What could be improved? What could be different? And I'm sure the developers of this game have thought of that many times. So, oh, look at this. We got some food. That's awesome. I'm gonna get some shopping carts as well. Why not? Yeah, let's see, can we shop that? No, we need tools. So let's see if we can actually make the tool maker. Great, we can do it. I'm not entirely sure if I've seen that building before. And if we get a watchtower, we will increase the visibility radius on the map. And I wonder how this actually works. If we have multiple ones, do we see it further away or do we just see the same distance? I assume it's the same, that would be the most realistic probably. But I'm not entirely sure. It might be worth having more even, maybe. Considering the time map from where we are. Or if imagine this thing, if like you have the watchtower and instead of like building multiple, you would build the watchtower on top of each other so you can have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it just keeps going higher and higher. That would be interesting. Let's see. I think they did that in an old game, Black and White 2. I never played it, my brother played it, but I remember that game. I think you could stack buildings on top of each other and it was pretty interesting. Okay, so we have some hungry people still, but I mean, we're making food. We're trying to do some stuff. And let's look into the research. Where are we done with that? Seaweed growing is not fully done yet, but hopefully soon. So let's look around what we can do. We are salvaging a lot of things, as you can see here. We still have a lot of work to be done. So now at this point that we have so many drifters, I think it is time that we might actually set people to be preferring to do some certain tasks. So for example, Slay, you can keep going to landmarks. Slush, you can do the same. So we have two people that are favoring this. Slay because loves it, and also Slushy because skilled in it at the moment. Might change it later on. It's good to get your people to do stuff they like, and the reason for that is that increases the morale more, so that increases your research potential as well. So we might want to optimize a few things. So you can see, for example, Jesse here loves cooking, so Jesse should probably do some cooking. Toptech loves building, so if you have Toptech doing that all the time, Toptech is going to get really skilled at it, and morale boosting, and then we're going to be researching with those things. And let's go in one more time. I want to see, we had someone that loved research as well, right? So Toptech loves researcher. I'm going to have him on construction and researching, and it's going to be an equal priority for him. Since we're not always researching, kind of. And that means we can also go in and say, for example, research. Yes, you are good with it, but you're gonna focus more on cooking, and you're not gonna do research at all. So I'm gonna leave that for Toptech entirely nowadays. And I think it's good to do it once you have enough people. It's good to like give people more specific jobs. It kind of says game development, right? If you're an indie game company and you're a few people in the crew, you are doing a lot of things. You have to be kind of multi-talented and do a lot of things: design, coding, animation, art, marketing, whatever. But as the team grows, just like our drifter team, right? We have to be more, we don't have to be, But it can be a benefit to be more specific, because then people who love something can get more motivated and do better, right? So it kind of is the same thing, right? Kind of nice. Kind of great. I'm gonna do... I'm not gonna do another boat in case we need it. Because sometimes you get into this situation, right? Where there's some leftover that isn't dropped off somewhere. So that way you can also have someone that loves hauling, for example. We have blue cod here. Doesn't love making water, but do loves hauling. So this might make blue cod super busy with that all the time, however. But it's gonna be something that she loves, so she's gonna level up and she's just gonna get quicker and quicker, and eventually she's not gonna spend so much time doing it. And we're gonna be able to research really cool things. I love that it's the speed of the talking. It speeds up as you speed up, the speed of the your people speeds up as well, as you can see. Hello! Tjenare man. Yeah, okay, so... plastic junk we can get as well, I suppose. And we have that on maintenance, that should be good. Firewood. Firewood from drywood. I'm not gonna use that from drywood. We're spending a lot of drywood. We're gonna make some firewood here. And also, do we have someone that loves crafting? So that would be blue cod, hauling and crafting. So let's get like 2 of this. I'll leave that on 1. You can't do everything you love, right? There's only so much time. Just like real life. Or maybe you'd have a sleep. That's an option as well. Dismantle appliances, okay. I'm gonna get that, and electric junk. Yeah, that should be good. We're gonna need that eventually. Because the food is not great. But we do have some water now, so that's good news. Imagine if you're out of food and someone had food yesterday and Slushy had no food, and it's gonna be, no, I'm gonna get the food, you have to wait. Thank you, kind sir. So, I'm actually gonna get a scout tower. It's kind of a nice spot in a way, but I kind of prefer to have like... this side for me is more like the industrial side of the town. This is where we are traveling with boats, gathering stuff, delivering stuff, we are crafting stuff. And this is more the living quarters. We do have some water production, but we also have the water nearby the houses, so it's kind of nice like living area. Some residents and stuff like that, some tents, beautiful beds, very nice. You know, it would be cool if these had some random variety as well to the beds, like some have a plushy like before, some have different colored beds. That would be nice. Just some variation for the same building, would be cool. Maybe even different tent colors and stuff like that, or maybe you can even select the tent colors. That would be cool. I'm just scoping up the game now. Alright, okay, let's look around a little bit again. Doing pretty good. There is a lookout tower there, but I can't really see how far we can see, so just outside this orange border, we don't see at the moment. So let's see what happens when the tower is done. It is done, okay. The watchtower will increase the visibility radius of the map, ready for use. So I guess this is with it, okay. I kind of feel like I want to travel now. I feel like we've been here for quite a while now. I just want to check the rural ruins again, so... I missed the... okay, we got it, great. I feel like it's time we move on. I want to go to this little tower as well. And it looks like we're probably seeing further than we did before. And I think we're gonna stop here without a fuel anyway, because our home is starting to become pretty heavy. So we're gonna scout the region. How far do we see? Okay. In there, okay, yeah, let's get that, that's good. Anything else? Yes, we do have some wet wood. Might as well. Where's that? It's just some things sticking up from the ocean. Great. And yeah, the seaweed grower, I did forget that. So that's one of the risky things if we keep this. So for now, let's cancel this. We're gonna need more food, but let's cancel that for now. Hold on, look over there. That's an old radio station. It seems to be falling apart, but it might just have the equipment that we need to find others. Show me. Over there. Okay. Cool. Never seen that before. Question mark. Okay, we're gonna head over there soon. We're gonna do a little bit of things first. Got some unhappy people. They are hungry. I think that's mostly... Eat an icky meal. Oh no. It's like... I'm on the ocean, trying to survive. I had an icky meal. Well, at least you're alive, dude. Okay, let's see. We have all these tools we can make, so okay, that makes sense. I still wonder if you keep these. I don't know, you probably don't. Let's make 2 of those. Ladders, where do we use those? Protective gloves. We need fish oil, that's cool. Okay. So we're gonna need a lot of plates. The demolition tools we can do some, but that's about it really. We're gonna queue up some... Is that on maintain? Here we go. Let's check it out in here. 12. Okay, now that's maybe a bit much. 8 or something like that. So now everyone should get food and water. That's great. Hopefully less unhappy people this morning. Look at that, more happy people. Slushy is still unhappy, but she's gonna be happy soon. Because now she's not gonna miss out on food anymore. I think we're just gonna travel, honestly. There's some tinder, I guess we can let them gather that first. There we go. Okay, let's head there. Towards our destination. Gonna be interesting to see what that has to offer. I kinda wanna make just a quick stop here by the seaweed. Because we're really gonna need that. Gonna be pretty quick to get. We have 3 boats, look at that. Everyone being productive, love it. They're like, out to mission, let's do it. Oh, level up for Jesse. Amazing. So, he loves cooking, and we're gonna make him cook even better for us. So he's doing 10% speed and even more morale while doing what he loves. Great. He just has endless boost of experience gain and knowledge. We're at 2 points now, so let's keep going for scrapsmith, I suppose. And then we go for fishing, I think, after that. There is actually a research if we look inside of here. What does this one say? Boarding house, a large shoddy home for up to 5 drifters. Okay, that's a really big one. I'm gonna try it later on. I might have had it before 1.0 was released, but not entirely sure, honestly. There's a lot of plastic here. I kind of want to loot some. Boarding activated, right? We have the stop anyway, so we might as well, right? Getting a lot of plastic. Gonna need it eventually anyway. Okay. I guess I'm 2 boats near here. Okay, we don't have an access. We have to wait with that. So once this research scrapsmith is done, we will get scrapsmith, so we can smith metal into a metal plate, and metal plate we can make tools. And storage yard, we can store tons of stuff. I can see also here, there's a reason also to keep some stuff apart, so some of these structures have minus values, so it makes it less beautiful. This one is super beautiful, 10. So we're making it a bit more beautiful around here. You can see the living area has a lot of green in it. I wonder if you can toggle that with some hotkey like F1. Oh. There's probably some hotkey for it. There's a lot of settings in here you can mess around with. Okay, great. A little bit more plastic. Let's gather it all. So rope production is going on, great. These ones, I'm not sure if you want to use them anymore. I'm gonna cancel this one. I'm gonna focus on doing drying passively, and for that sake we're gonna also make some more, and I think we're gonna do some new walkways. So, you know, sometimes I feel like the square idea with building your town is the best, but I also want a town that looks interesting, if it's not the most optimized way to like build stuff. I just love the idea of making it look interesting as well. And we can do seaweed grove. Should probably do one of those before we continue. This is probably a beautiful thing, yeah. So let's do some walkways here as well. Love the building sounds great. So we're gonna grow some seaweed. We're gonna have that right next to the home. It's gonna be great. And then to do the scrapsmith, that's a lot of miners, so probably not want to have that near where we live. So I'm gonna just make it say way over here. I can maybe do this. We prepare a little bit ahead of time. But everyone, I think we can leave it at that. So next episode we're gonna go towards our new interesting thing here, some local radio station, and have a look at that. So everyone, thanks for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like on the video, drop a comment with the name suggestions, or just say something if you want to do and stuff like that. So everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you had a beautiful day, and hope the rest of the day is gonna be great as well. So thanks for watching, and have a good one. See you all soon again. Take care.